Hello, fellow human! I'm so sorry for delayed videos in the past 2 days. Your dank doggo is upgrading his microphone and audio setup for better sound quality. Please accept my sincere apology, my dear loyal subscribers. Anyhow, welcome back to another r/choosing Beargu videos. Today we have 6 stories. The first story is posted by u/thatoddemo. Give me your password. Some backstory. My mom sold some stuff online. That lady, CB, wanted to buy a lamp my mom was selling because we didn't use it anymore. She came to pick it up, but my mom wasn't there, so I had to take care of it. CB, hi, I'm here because of that lamp you're selling. Me, hello, yeah, that would be $50. CB, actually paying without trying to negotiate. Me, hands over the lamp. Alright then, have a nice day. CB, could I get your Wi-Fi login? Me, what? No, I can't just give away our password. CB, why not? I can't find my way home otherwise. I come from name of that town that is literally just 10 minutes away from where I live. Me, oh well, I can tell you how to get there if you want. CB, now just give me your Wi-Fi. Me, ma'am, I won't give you our Wi-Fi password. CB, you little crap, just give me your Wi-Fi and I can use maps to find my way home. Me, again, I won't just give you the password. As I said, I can give you the directions. Also, you can literally just take the same way you took to come here. CB, what is your goddamn problem? Actually, you should give me my money back. Me, ma'am, you already paid and also, why would I? CB, give me my money back. This is robbery and I'll call the police if you don't give me my money back. Me, alright then, good luck with that. Closing the door. CB knocked on the door and rang the doorbell aggressively. I obviously didn't open. After about 10 minutes, she finally left. Some days later, she wanted to buy some other things. We ignore all of her offers since that day. This is the weirdest interaction. Like, who does she think she is? Entitlement is too real. I doubt that she would even give her own Wi-Fi password to a random person. We have here the second story written by u/you lied to me now, die. My coworker is the choosy, needy jerk over sandwich. This is a short one that just happened to me just now. I'm honestly flabbergasted that it happened over something so small, but it's kind of funny story. I'm running a bit late to work, so instead of making myself breakfast like I normally do, I go to a fast food place and order 2 breakfast sandwiches, just a normal egg, bacon, and cheese sandwich. I get to my desk and I just unwrap one of them while one of my coworkers walk over. I'm not particularly close to him, but also never had any issues either. I've heard some gossip that is kind of annoying, but nothing too crazy. Here's how our conversation goes. Coworker, man, that smells good. I'm so hungry, man. I forgot breakfast. Me, honestly, I feel bad now. Well, here, man, I have another sandwich. Go for it. Coworker, oh, thanks. He now takes it and begins to unwrap it, then he looks at it and the one I'm about to bite into. Coworker, hey man, this one doesn't have a lot of bacon in it and yours does. Can we swap? Me, I take a few seconds and stare at him. Really? It looks like they both have the same amount. Well, he's technically correct. Mine had 3 strips and he had only 2. But for real though, come on. Coworker, man, don't be like that. I just wanted some bacon, I asked politely. Me, dude, I gave you a free sandwich that I was going to eat. I didn't have to. Coworker, what's the big deal? You haven't bitten into yours yet. Me, no, you're complaining that free food I just gave you isn't up to your standards. Coworker, you know what, man? Forget it. He walks off with my second sandwich. I could have been a justified jerk and just asked for it back, but I didn't want to cause a stir. This is early in the morning during work over breakfast sandwich. I walk over to the printer in our office like 10 to 15 minutes later and he gives me the stink eye. I honestly was fuming internally for the last half hour, but now retelling the story here, I feel a bit better because it's so stupid. It's hilarious. After finding his subreddit and browsing, I honestly never thought something like a CB would happen to me, but here we are, LOL. I now know I never talk to that guy or even acknowledge him at work. Our day-to-day workload never has us interacting, so it's easier. Well, a suggestion for petty revenge, tomorrow get one with extra bacon and just stare at him while you eat it. Next up, we have the third story shared by u/ Queen Mango Polar Bear. Passenger not happy with a free sandwich. I used to be a flight attendant. My airline at the time had free snacks and drinks for passengers on short-haul flights, even in economy class. The crew were provided with free meals and drinks on duty, but I often liked to buy my own. On this particular day, I had cream cheese bagel with smoked salmon from an airport cafe. I had made myself a cup of tea and unwrapped the bagel ready to eat after cabin service in the back galley. Passenger: I'm still really hungry. Do you have any more sandwiches? Me: certainly. We have some spare cheese ones. Passenger: oh, I was hoping you could be a doll and pop into business class and grab me something. Me: I'm afraid not, but you can have another sandwich and some pretzels? Passenger: I'll just have that bagel, thanks. Me: that's actually my bagel? Passenger: but I'm the customer and I'm hungry, so... Me: I purchased it myself, sir. Passenger: well, that's just bad customer service, isn't it? I'm a paying customer and I'm telling you I'm hungry. Me: well, here's your sandwich. He snatched the sandwich from me and went back to his seat. When he disembarked the aircraft, he was sure to glare at me to tell me how rude I was for not giving him my bagel. Well, the problem is this idiot feels like since you're a customer, you're under some sort of oath to fulfill their every need and desire. Moving on to the fourth story shared by u/ Airy Joe to RJ. CB wants to stay 3 nights and pay for 2 because reasons. So I rent out my 2-bedroom apartment, Ipanema, Rio de Janeiro for Airbnb occasionally to supplement to our income whilst my husband and I stay with nearby family. We have a huge member request for dates around Carnival, Easter, and other Catholic holidays from Brazilians coming to the city from all around this massive country. One guy yesterday sent a request for 2-night weekend stay with the note that as he was leaving at 6 AM Monday morning, could he just pay for Friday and Saturday nights, please? I said no, because it's 3 nights and an extra 14 hours from Sunday checkout time of 4 people who already admitted they're coming to party, using all my crap and probably breaking stuff. Happens a lot. He was fuming. I'm apparently a tramp who won't discount an overpriced apartment, cheapest by far in our surrounding streets, and he would await my apology and confirmation of his request. Jokes on that cockwomble, I accepted a full price offer 2 hours later from someone who seems delightful. OP should have texted him, I'm sorry, and attached with a screenshot of other person's confirmation info showing they paid full price. The fifth story is shared by u/ FFS Don't Ask Me. I gave my sister $5,000 to buy a car. She wanted my car and to keep the money. Last year, I decided it was time to update my car to accommodate my large family. We do not live near public transport or walking distance to anywhere, so we need 3 cars. It seems excessive, but unfortunately, that's how things need to be. My sister was and is still going through a rough time. It's a position she put herself in, but I did my best when I could to help her. She has a child in the child protection. She needs to attend a lot of meetings, visits, court dates, and other stuff to provide she is a fit parent. Since I found a great deal on her car, I had changes left over and now a spare car. I gave my sister the extra car we no longer had a need for, and $5,000 left over from my budget after all expenses so she could buy herself a car. What an idiot move to do! I explained to great lengths that the car, which is about 20 years old, is on its last legs. Despite the regular servicings and routine maintenance, it was just not going as well as it used to. It still drove from A to B. It did the job, but I was constantly paying to get some old part replaced or repaired. It was explained very clearly that the car is not going to last her more than a few months. It is not a permanent solution. My sister has a story of buying cheap cars because it won't take much to get on the road and then can't afford to get them on the road. With the car I gave her and the money she now had, she would be able to take the time to find a suitable car and not be under any pressure to take that first one that comes along. The following day, after collecting her free car in cash, she sent me a text message asking if she could have one of my other cars instead because it would just save her a lot of time and she would know that the car has been looked after and no hidden problems. After discussing with my husband, it was agreed that we would give a car to keep and we can take the 5 grand as a deposit onto another new car. Husband has wanted a car that can go off-road, and we were going to do it in the new year anyway, so we would just bring it forward. I let my sister know that we can organize the other car to be transferred into her name, we would pay for everything needed, and she give the 5 grand back in either cash or bank transfer, whatever was easier. That idea went down like a lead balloon.
Sister, what? No, you gave me the money.
Me, yes, to buy a car. If you want this car, you need to pay for it. Giving you this car means we need to replace it.
Sister, but you've got 3 cars and a job and money. This will make getting child's name back easier.
Me, I understand you need a car. You know we need 3 cars. But if I give you this car, we need to be able to replace it.
Sister, fine, I'll give you 3,500 bucks.
Me, no way. The car is worth 10 grand easily. And you're getting it for free.
Sister, no, you want me to give you 5 grand? That isn't free.
Me, that's money I gave you to buy a car. If I'm giving you a car, you do not need the money for a car anymore.
Sister, yes, you gave me the money. It's mine, so I don't have to give it back. Let me have a better car. I need a reliable car.
We went round in circle for ages. In the end, I said she can get lost. Keep the car and have the money, but you're not having anything else for me. I stopped contact with her immediately after this. Over the course of a few weeks, fines and infringements start rolling in. Running red lights, speeding, illegal parking. All in my name because the car was still in my name. I reached out to her to ask what the hell is going on and to tell her to pull her heads in. No response. After a few more fines came through, all of which I have been able to put in her name, thank godness, and she continued to ignore me, I decided to fill paperwork to put the car into her name. Where we live, once a car is transferred into your name, you need to provide a roadworthy certificate within 30 days or the car will no longer be allowed on the road. As this car was so old and it was on its way out, it would never pass. Well, that finally got her attention. She was so pissed off that I did that because now she will have no car. She blew my phone up with abusive messages and bombarded me through Facebook Messenger. I told her that she will need to use the 5 grand to buy a car sooner and start being more responsible. This is when I found out that she has spent all of the money on everything except a car. So now she has no car and no money. The last text message she sent me before I blocked her blamed me for forcing her to take the car and not for her to buying a car because she thought that my car would be sufficient enough. If I didn't make her take that car, she would have gone and bought one instead. And the cherry on top was that it is my fault that she now cannot get all the required appointments with child protection so she can get her child back. According to my sister, I now need to explain to her child that it is all my fault she can't live with mommy anymore. I'm a selfish sister who never lifts a finger to help. For your information, there's a common question of drug use. Sister is not on drugs and is tested by child protection. She has never been on drugs, although maybe she's experimented, I don't know. She has borderline personality disorder, PBD, and bipolar affective disorder, BPAD. She refuses to acknowledge and receive appropriate treatment and is not deemed to severe enough to have involuntary treatment. So she sees psychologists in the community, and the moment they say something she doesn't like, she hops on to the next one, just to fulfill her child protection obligations. The car I let her use while she was supposed to be looking for a car was the bomb of a car on its way out. Still legally allowed to be driven, but would require too much work to transfer into someone's name and just not worth the hassle. This car was never intended to be a forever car for her, as clearly explained to her. It was just to alleviate the pressure of buying the first car that came along. She wanted a different car that I have, a much newer car in great condition. This is the one that is worth 10k. I was willing to give her this car as a forever car, but I would need the 5 grand back so I could use it as a deposit on another car. I'm sorry for the confusion. TLDR, I gave my sister 5 grand to buy herself a car. In addition, I gave her the car to use so she could take the time to find the right car. Wanted my better cars to keep and still keep the 5 grand. I tell her to get lost. She doesn't buy a car and spends the money elsewhere, get pissed when I transferred the car to her name because she was getting too many fines. blames me for not buying her a car, and tells me it's my fault she won't get back to her child from the child protection. A long tirade of how I am selfish and don't help enough follows. OP give 5 grand to help to get a car plus temporary vehicle to get around in the meantime. The beggar doesn't do anything to help ever. What a horrible person, you should be ashamed. Onto the 6th story shared by u/Glam and Coffee. CB wants to pay $175 per hour for childcare. I'm a professional nanny and use care.com to find jobs. I found a lot of wonderful, well-paying positions through the site. This is the first choosy beggars I've ever encountered, and I knew I just had to share. I had a woman message me about watching her 4 children, ages 9, 5, 2, and 2 months old, for 50 hours a week. The pay is $350 a month. Normal pay in my era for a nanny starts at 12 hours per hour for 1 kid and increases between $2.5 and $5 per each additional child. Caregivers have a profile where you specify your hourly rate and things like that, so she already knew my qualification and all that before messaging me. Her message read, "Hi there, I'm looking for someone with that good heart to watch my 4 kids from 5:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. It needs to be in your home and 3 meals need to be provided daily, 3 meals, not just peanut butter and jelly. My kids only drink apple juice and Dr. Pepper, which will need you to be provided. You need to be CPR and first aid certified as well. My 2 years old and 2 months old need diapers changed, and my 5 years old needs help wiping, otherwise he won't do it good enough. My 9 years old is autistic, so you need to be patient with him. They need to go to the park once a day and have arts and crafts as well. If you have your own children in the house, the pay will be lower. Absolutely no animals either, unless you keep them outside while my children are there. I pay $350 a month, no exceptions. You'll be watching my kids. That is not that hard to do, so I won't be paying a ridiculous amount. I'm a single mom, so don't ask for more." Needless to say, I didn't respond. She then sent me another message. "I know you saw my message, and I just want to let you know you're a real C-word butt tramp for not helping out a single mom who has an autistic child. My kids need to be watched, and I can't afford to pay them in daycare or pay ridiculous amounts for some tramp to sit on their butt on their phones all day. I'll be reporting you for your attitude for being racist against my autistic son." After I got the second message, I quickly reported her to care.com so they could review and handle as they see fit. This has also blocked her, so I can't see her profile anymore, which is why there are no screenshots. Care.com sends an email with all the incoming messages, but it's formatted super weird, so I can copy and paste. There was no way I could have reported her to state service, as it only shows me a picture of her first name and her last name initial. I'm guessing it's just a summer position. My profile says summer care only because I'm moving to another state in the fall. Wow, over $300 a month for all of those harsh words? You also need to provide your own food, apple juice, and Dr. Pepper? Seriously? That's nowhere even remotely near the minimum wages. And really? OP didn't even bother to reply and then she started to attack her? Holy crap, this woman is just too crazy for this world, man. And since when is autism a race? That is a hot take. That's it for today, fellow humans. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time.